Welcome to Sairam Tribuli YouTube channel. Let us discuss Module 1 Smart Grid Architectural Design. So, first of all, smart grid in the sense two-way communication, digitalized and intelligent power supply system from the generation station to consumer side. So, it involves transmission, distribution, and utilization in the smart grid architectural design. So everything is automated, and whatever present power system and power generation or whatever generating station to the consumer side. So that's a manual, but in the smart grid we are making into um, automatic and then sensor based and then intelligent. Introduction part will be there. Today's grid versus smart grid. I think today's grid is like a normal one. It's like a manual, and then smart grid is a implemented one, right? Energy Independence Security Act of 2007. So here in this 2007 Act, what are the I mean like cases will be filed for the thefting of power supply, or so what are the smart grid security acts, right? So many will be there in the Security Act 2007. And rational for the smart grid, computational intelligence, power system enhancement, communication and standards, environmental and economics. In general, general view of the smart grid, market drivers, stakeholders, role of the function, working definitions of the smart grid based on the performance measures, representative of architecture. See, architectural representation of smart grid. There is a it's a completely involves HV vehicles, hybrid vehicles, and renewable energy sources like green energies, wind energy, solar energies. It involves everything to make a smart one. Functions of smart grid components also we are going to discuss. Smart grid communication and measurement technology, communication and measurements, monitoring pulse phase, um, measuring the unit, smart meters, measurement technologies, GIS, Google mapping tools, multi-agent systems, MES technology, and microgrid and smart grid comparisons. So microgrid in the sense, so many grids will be there. I mean, power grids will be there, generating micro power, and it is collaborated with the main grid, and then that's a like a integration of distributed or generation of integration. Smart grid comparison, okay. Performance analysis tools for smart grid, the introduction to load flow studies. So in this we are going to discuss load flow studies like Newton-Raphson method, fast decoupled method, and already we already discussed, right, in the seventh semester, computer technique in power system and power system analysis too. Newton-Raphson Gas-Seidel method and fast decoupled methods. Load flow rate of the art, classical extended formulation, algorithms, congestion management, effect, load flow for smart grid design. Also, we are going to discuss here. And DSOP application of the smart grid, and static security assessment, contingencies and their classification, contingency studies for the smart grid. Right. So let's start the subject. The first one, introduction to smart grid and then energy independence is, independence and security act 2007, rational for the smart grid. In this we're going to discuss the energy independence security act 2007, EISA, signed for the law of by the president George W Bush, vividly depicts the smart grid that can predict, adapt, reconfigure itself efficiently and reliably. See here in the 2007 Act, whatever the present grid that is going to implement. So smart grid is not like a once again rebuilding the power system components. It's like a implementation of a smart grid into the present grid, right? So whatever the stability, and then what are the reliability parameters, and then how it becomes efficiently and all in this 2007 Act is present, right? So next we have some acts like here, identification of lowering, 2007 Act, okay. Unreasonable, unnecessary barriers, adoption, smart grid technology practices, service options, provision to consumers of timely information and control options, increase use of digital information and control technology to improve the reliability, security, and efficiency of the electrical grid, and development and incorporation of demand response, demand side resources, energy efficiency resources, deployment and integration of advanced electricity storage and peak shaving technologies, including plug-in electric vehicles and thermal storage or air conditioning. So here in this 2007 Act, so it includes everything: renewable energy sources, and then hybrid vehicles, and sensor-based measuring units, and digitalized communications, dynamic optimization to grid operation and resources with a full cyber security. So here also security must be the right whatever we are implementing. So security for the process, deployment and integration of distributed resources and generation, including renewable energy sources. So here it involves generation. I mean, like renewable energy sources like solar, wind, hydel power plants, like some other power plants like biogas, bio, um, I mean, biomechanical. I mean, like bio medicine. Sorry, bio gas, and then biochemicals, right? So we are using into the generation of electricity, and also it involves. I mean, like more concentrating on wind power plant and then solar power plant at present to make a smart grid. So whatever the smart grid is implementing in India or other countries, so they were concentrating. I mean, like overall. Renewable energy sources, and then even though uh, electric vehicles and electric cars are implemented instead of diesel vehicles, because of to eliminate pollution, and then it becomes a smart one, right? So that's what. So this is a concept we are going to discuss in the 2007 Act. So it involves everything overall system, overall smart grid, how it becomes operates, and how it becomes path creates for the design of a smart grid generation of electricity. So it here it involves uh, smart grid functions also.